Hey Lingoni lovies, welcome back to Lingoni English. My name's Brian,
And I'm Emily.
and in this video we have a special table talk for you where we're going to be talking about,
Grocery stores.
that's right, grocery stores in the US or supermarkets, if you will. And we're also going to talk about not just the different ones in the US and what they're like, but we'll also compare them to the ones in Germany, which is where we both live. Shall we?
Let's get started.
All right. So, can you walk us through what are some of the supermarkets in the US? Where do people buy their food? And maybe we can go from smallest to largest.
Okay, yeah. So it's a little different than in Germany and maybe in a lot of different parts of the world. So the smallest place you can go get like basic food like eggs, milk, bread, the basics is like a convenience store is what they're called. They're also called like corner stores. They're kind of on every corner, meaning they're very convenient. They're located throughout the city. And usually they're short lines. You can just jump in and out. But the problem is they can be really expensive.
That's right. Yeah. So, I try not to shop at these when I'm in the US, but if it's, maybe 8, 9 o'clock, maybe even 10 o'clock at night, and if I'm just cooking, I don't know if I want to make some brownies or something, and I realize, oh no, I don't have enough of a certain ingredient, I might run down the street, grab some eggs or something like that.
Yeah.
But normally, I don't buy my groceries at convenience stores
No
if I
like
can help it.
weekly shopping
Yeah.
at the convenience store.
And next, I think most people probably shop at a typical supermarket. So in the US, there are different ones, and they tend to be pretty regional. So while a lot of people know Trader Joe's, for example, is in a lot of places in the US, one that's really popular in New England, so the northeast of the US, is called Market Basket. And this sort of has a cult following to it, meaning that it's really popular. People really love it. And it's because they have a wide variety and it's pretty inexpensive. It's one of the cheapest supermarkets you'll find in the area.
In Germany, most of the supermarkets, for example, are big companies and they're everywhere. The
Mhm.
same supermarkets in every city. But in the States, a lot of supermarkets are privately owned, family owned. Like my favorite one in Oklahoma, Reese's, it's family owned.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
actually, Market Baskets is too. Yeah.
yeah. And so people love them a lot more because they're not big corporations. And they care more for their customers, it seems. And you can be parts of like loyalty programs where
But what about things like, trying to think of Stop and Shop? Do you have a Stop and Shop?
no.
Okay, that's a really big
Is
one,
it
and
like a gas station?
that's a chain of
Oh.
supermarkets, and that one's more expensive.
Mhm.
Um, but it's funny because I think the only difference between Stop and Shop and Market Basket, to me at least, is price.
Mm.
I think they have very similar selections.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. And then he mentioned something called Trader Joe's a second ago.
that's right. I used to work there actually. And it has this one also has a cult following.
Mhm.
Everybody's got their cult following. And this store is really special for a couple reasons. People love Trader Joe's. Do you like Trader
I
Joe's?
love Trader Joe's.
Why?
Everybody loves Trader Joe's. They have cool, interesting things there that you don't find at normal supermarkets. I know their frozen section. They have some of the best frozen stuff. If you're in a hurry, you can still eat a delicious meal. Now,
Hmm.
is it the healthiest? That's another question. But you can get really good stuff, and they're baked goods, and they've got cookies. They've got everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything. Dips.
Yeah, they have a lot of really good food, just like ready made, like pretty easy to prepare. Another thing that they have is their marketing. So, like, even just the pictures on their products look really good. So, when you
Mhm.
see them, you're like, that's a really cool design. I want to buy that. I want to eat that. And also, Trader Joe's makes me think of as well customer service. So, this is another reason why people love Trader Joe's. Do you want to add to
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, the people that work at Trader Joe's, like Brian, are totally friendly and they're ready to help and they know about their product. You can go up to them and say, "Hey, I'm having a party this weekend. Can you recommend any cheeses?" And unlike in Germany, you would never, ever ask someone at Aldi to recommend a cheese. They would like totally freak out or like think you're crazy.
Yeah, there I mostly agree with you. I think it would normally be kind of strange to ask for a product recommendation in a German supermarket. I think it also is just a personal thing too. It depends on the person that you're actually talking to. All right, so what would you say is the good and bad about US supermarkets?
Yeah, so there's both. There's a lot of waste, I think, everywhere with supermarkets, but in America in particular, I'm afraid it's worse than a lot of other countries, and that's disturbing. A lot of times the food just goes into the dumpster, the big trash can in the back of the store, and you can get in trouble for taking things from that, for example. So, for people that don't have much money, if they were to go to these dumpsters and get perfectly good food, they could get in trouble with the police for that.
Really?
You're not allowed to do that.
Oh, that's
It's
a shame.
in
Yeah.
Germany, it's the same rules.
Really?
Yeah,
I
you
didn't know
can't. It's
that.
called
Okay.
dumpster diving, and you're not
Yeah.
supposed to do it.
Interesting. But there are some stores that also, when food is about to go bad, they'll donate it
Hmm.
maybe a day or two before to a place where maybe like a shelter or a food pantry where the food will probably get consumed the same day or the next day.
Hmm. Okay, so although there is too much product and not enough people buying it, there is the upside to that, which is so much variety. When you go to the grocery store in America, like a bigger store, you're going to have so many different options of flavors and brands and all kinds of stuff that you just don't really get here in Germany. There's been a few times I've needed something, more than a few times. I've needed something, gone to the store here, and they don't have it.
Yeah.
It happens all the time, and that just doesn't really happen in the States.
Yeah, I remember first getting here too and thinking, and just looking around for certain products, even things that I thought were simple, like kale,
Mhm.
and then just not finding it.
So another thing that I actually don't like about American supermarkets is depending on where you are in the United States, they don't charge you for bags. And you would think I would like to have free bags, but actually it creates a lot of waste. And every time I go home, I just get so frustrated when I'm seeing people get plastic bags, putting one item in it, and then moving it to their shopping cart, getting another plastic bag, putting another item in it. And in Germany, you have to bring your own bag. And if you don't bring your own bag, you have to pay 10 cents for one of the store's bags. So pretty much everyone brings their own bags here. And although it might seem like a small thing, I think it makes a big difference.
Yeah, yeah. And I think, I mean, I've also heard debates that, for example, if you have like a cotton tote bag, you have to use it like 10,000 times before
Mhm.
it, makes up its environmental impact compared to, I think, plastic bags actually. Again, it's a hard decision to make because it also, if you throw, 10,000 plastic bags in the ocean, I mean, how many animals are choking on
Yeah.
those? So, you
Yeah.
know,
So, what other differences between the US and Germany in terms of supermarkets have you noticed?
Oh, okay. I think one of the biggest ones that really shook me when I first got here was the checkout.
Oh, yeah.
So in the US, they have baggers. So people will bag your groceries for you, they put them in the bags for you.
Oh, so
Um,
nice.
and it's like a relaxed kind of, they like help you out. You can do it too if you want to.
Hmm.
You don't have to have the bagger, bag your groceries for you. Um, and the pace of it, it's like slow and relaxed when you're
Hmm.
at the checkout.
Yeah.
And I've definitely seen, videos online joking about this in Germany where they just throw the groceries at you and you're just trying to like bag your groceries as fast as you
The people
can.
behind you in line are like, come on, you're
Yeah.
going too slow.
The
Yeah.
checkout in Germany is
It's
stressful
really
and all the
intense.
pressure is on
Hmm.
you to, bag your groceries, like have everything ready,
Pay.
pay, and then get out of there, before you even got there.
Yeah, and like this kind of ties into the customer service thing as well, because a lot of times when I'm buying my groceries and maybe there's some man bagging them for me, I'm talking to the man bagging my groceries and whoever is checking me out at the grocery store. So we have a
Mhm.
small conversation. And in Germany, there's no time for that. A, that small talk isn't so much of a cultural thing here.
Mm.
But B, I would be out of breath. I can't talk. I'm bagging my groceries. I can't do them both at the same time.
Mm.
And that's something I always look forward to at home at the grocery stores. All right, guys. So that's it for this table talk. We're so glad you joined us. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, click the button right here to go to our app where you can do tons of interactive exercises, worksheets, and other fun ways to continue improving your English. We'll see you guys next time.
Take care.